Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and Amber Heard took the stand again to plead to the jury about how terrible it's been to be mocked since Adam Waldman made those 3 defamatory statements way back. Those 3 statements that had nothing to do with why we mock her. Literally, the data is right here in front of your faces and proves this counterclaim that Amber Heard is putting for $100 million has no basis whatsoever. And you can see right here, the spike happens when the audio tape released and we learned the real truth about Amber Heard. Some of her own friends turned against her. There was a lot of activists who wouldn't show up to the UK trial because of what they heard. That's why we mock her, because it's the truth. But she wants to play the victim. She wants to try to play all sides. Hi, I'm not smirking. I'm not laughing. Well, I'm here to call BS. I want to give a huge shout out to Mike Reardon, one of our editors who stepped up tremendously. He helped me cut this together while we were live today. And I want to show you the many faces of Amber Heard and her hypocrisies.
Suffered publicly as a result of the Depp Waldman statements.
I am harassed, humiliated, threatened every single day. Even just walking into this courtroom, sitting here in front of the world, having the worst parts of my life.
Any reference to Amber Heard?
Things I've lived through used to humiliate me. People want to kill me. They tell me so every day. People want to put my baby in the microwave. They tell me that. Johnny threatened, promised me that if I ever left him, he'd make me think of him every single day that I lived.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
Every single day I have to relive the trauma. I f***ing was hitting you.
You kept physical fights?
Such a baby! Because my hands shake. I wake up screaming. I have to live with the trauma and the damage done to me. My friends have to live with a set of unspoken rules about how to not scare me.
Objection, hearsay.
I'm not sitting in this courtroom snickering. I'm not sitting in this courtroom laughing, smiling, and making snide jokes. I'm not. This is horrible. This is painful. And this is humiliating for any human being to go through. And perhaps it's easy to forget that, but I'm a human being.
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation.
Torture me.
Speculation.
The only reason that people like Dr. Curry can sit up here on the stand and say I'm high functioning and I do things like have hobbies and have interests.
Objection, non-responsive.
Your Honor, yes,
good. It's because I found a solution to that pain. I woke up every morning with panic attacks, trauma, until I realized I could do something with it. I was able to turn the things that I've lived through, my pain, my life experiences, into work, into action, into providing a voice for other people. I'm not a saint. I'm not trying to present myself as one.
$7 million in total was donated. Wanted nothing.
I'm not a saint. I'm not trying to present myself as one. But I now, as I stand here today, can't have a career.
Was Ms. Heard ever released by Warner Brothers from the Aquaman 2 contract?
No.
I can't even have people associate with me.
The issue of chemistry, did the two have chemistry, but there was a concern that it took a lot of effort to get there?
Because of the threats and the attacks that they have to endure.
Objection, non-responsive.
I receive hundreds of death threats regularly, if not daily. Thousands since this trial has started. People mocking my testimony about being assaulted, making fun of my...
Objection, relevance. Non-responsive.
My dog stepped on a bee. It's been agonizing, painful. I just want Johnny to leave me alone.
And then after he was injured, he had to hide from you, right?
That is incorrect.
5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms. And you would pursue him. You weren't scared of him at all, were you?
I just want him to leave me alone.
I wanted out. She should take your ring off, and she still wouldn't let me leave.
Where were you trying to go?
Anywhere. Away.
What do you hope to reclaim after this is over?
Protecting the secret that I did for as long as I did.
Did your team of videographers get the shot of Amber Heard?
We did.
Has taken enough of my voice. Johnny has taken enough of my voice. I have the right to tell my story. I have the right to say what happened to me. I have the right to my voice and my name. He took it long enough. I have a right as an American to talk about what happened to me, to own my story and my truth.
See what the jury and judge think. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, I'm a victim too of domestic violence. See how many people believe or side with you.
To own my story and my truth. I have that right. I hope to get my voice back. It's all I want. And I've said that from day one.
I don't have anything else.
All right, cross-examination.
Oh,
How have
Amber, what are you doing? This isn't the only thing we can get at you. This was just the 3 minutes you decided to put out there to try to woo the jury with your performance. But we're not buying it, Amber. We aren't buying it. In fact, there's so much more. There's so much more to go through. Again, this is all in response to how has it been since Adam Waldman made those statements. I've never even seen Adam Waldman's statements. I'm following this case quite closely. I never saw Adam Waldman's statements. I saw the tapes. She's not suing because it's the tapes. She's suing because of specific statements that have nothing to do with this, that are not why we're here doing this. We're talking about the bed. We're talking about the tapes. We're talking about what Amber's done to Johnny. That's why we don't like her. But she wants to try to spin all this like, oh, all this hate I'm getting. Yeah, you mean the truth? Karma sucks, doesn't it? When you're exposed and the truth comes out and the real you shows up, yeah, it can hurt. It can hurt. Hurts a lot. In fact, it can really hurt. Here's another clip I wanted to play for you guys to show the hypocrisy of Amber Heard.
And he testified at the end of the video where you can be seen smirking. I know you testified earlier that you haven't been smirking in this trial, but you sure were caught on camera smirking in that video.
I disagree with that.
Was also not included in the TMZ video.
Everyone can watch that video and you can determine whether you think it's funny to me or not.
That's because the video came from you, right, Ms. Heard?
No, it did not.
You edited
that video
out
did
the
not
portions.
come to me. Come from me.
Ms. Heard, you edited out the portions that made you look bad before sending it to TMZ.
You're very wrong about that.
So
if
that
I
only
wanted to
Mr.
leak
Depp
information, I
looked
could have
bad.
done it in a more effective way, a lot sooner and a lot more.
Because you
I
knew
was
exactly
living
how
with
to
a
do that,
mountain
right?
of this evidence. If I wanted to leak it, I could have done a lot more with it.
I thought you testified earlier in this trial that you didn't know how to leak things.
I don't.
That?
Oh, you don't, but you just said if I wanted to leak it, I could have done it so much better than we even did it. That's such a reveal. You're just revealing your own manipulation. A manipulator, it doesn't be like, oh, well, I would never do that. But if I were, I would get a burner phone and then I'd get an alibi and then I'd do this and that. You just exposed yourself. You just revealed your own manipulation because you couldn't resist because you're so defensive and you're trying to prove your innocence. That's not real. That you just revealed your own manipulation. Of course you know how to leak. You're a team. Who did it then? And why are you so opposed to TMZ admitting the source? You're clearly afraid. Elaine was losing her mind during that whole TMZ source witness coming forward. He's about to reveal. Why are you guys so nervous? Why are you so nervous? Now, it may not have been Amber, but it was absolutely Amber's team. Someone on Amber's team, if not Amber herself, absolutely was involved. And you have a team that's leaking top private laptop videos without your approval, and you don't want to know who did it? I don't know, guys. That just seems really odd to me. Not just odd to me. And yes, if you watch the video, which you just told us to watch, I hear the laugh. Yeah, her little smirky laugh and caught him. The whole beginning of this video, she sets him up. She doesn't want him to see the camera. She's the one who, and she trimmed that. The beginning and end, she trimmed this stuff. So you didn't know it was from her, which is so messed up. And then while he gets closer, she blocks it. She doesn't want him to see it as it's all happening. She steps in the way with the this is so egregious when he gets close. So what'd she do? Let me block the camera. You had everything to do with this, girl. You don't get to say otherwise now. Oh, and what about this? Camille dropped this today. Oh, I didn't even realize Josh Drew was there too. Yeah, here's Rocky and Amber living it up, so happy. You guys know when this was? Literally the day after she got her TRO. Remember that on her cheek? Yeah? Well, I don't see it now. I don't see it now. And when Amber was confronted with this evidence, I don't know what day this is. I don't know. Obviously, I'm outside. I'm wearing makeup. This woman, man, it's so hard. It's so hard to get through this. Even her own sister isn't having it anymore. Look at this react. As all this was being exposed, Whitney's like, God damn, why did I perjure myself? Why did I perjure myself? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. But look, the media's buying it up. It's easy to forget I'm a human being. Her media team fed her that line because, yeah, she's getting mocked like crazy right now to a massive degree. Now, I think she opened it up to herself. She did. She's caught. She's trying to be a saint. She absolutely is. She takes accountability for nothing. She says, oh, I'm no saint. I wish Camille had just heard that. And what do you mean? Because I don't know one thing she's admitted wrong. There's not one thing she's admitted, no wrongdoing she's admitted this whole trial. And I wish I could have heard, what does that mean, Amber? Let's hear it. Because she doesn't want to admit to any fault in any of this. She's telling the truth. Every other witness is lying. You're a hypocrite, Amber. We don't like you for those reasons, not because of Adam Waldman's statements, which I still don't even know what they are. I couldn't even find them. Has nothing to do with this. You are the worst. We don't like you, Miss Turd. And we believe Johnny. Based off testimony, I believe Johnny. It's not about the power. It's about his testimony, the witnesses, the evidence. You have none. You have none. Oh my God, it's maddening. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, smash that like button, and make sure to leave a comment down below to support this channel and our coverage. And also, I got to give a huge shout out to Mike Reviews. In fact, I'm going to put it right at the end. I want you to see, so you know, make sure you go to the proper channel. Mike, my God, you did a fantastic job on this. Go check out Mike's Reviews. I'll put his logo at the end of this video. You can go hit the subscribe to both of us. Show him some love. He's been editing for us, and I made sure he put his clips up too here so you could see him. So go show him some love on the work he does. He's a fantastic editor. Mike, thank you. Alicia, everybody on the team, fantastic job. It's not over. Tomorrow, closing arguments will be there. Hope you'll be watching. Make sure to stay tuned for here and beyond as we cover all pop culture justice.